What is up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's Joe from JLB Games coming at you with another cool stream/video, and we're back in Planet Coaster, and I can't wait to get back in to our challenge park, which was really awesome because we were doing a really good job on it, and I think we had like $60-some thousand, and we're just gonna keep it going. And last night I actually worked on something really cool by myself, which I hope to continue. So when we left off, we were about to make a wooden roller coaster, and today we're going to be doing just that to get started on our challenge park. Because we've been such a success in the park, we're just going to keep it going. So why not just, keep building roller coasters and rides and making even more money. I want to see how much money I can make in a single challenge mode. So I believe I'm on medium difficulty. Someday, of course, we'll definitely try hard and harder. Those are some very difficult challenge modes that are available in the game, and I can't wait to see how much we can do. So a lot of detailing still left to do in this park. It's very out there. So I'm going to change the lighting to 10 a.m. so we could see a little bit better. And welcome back, and here we are, Guest Happiness Challenge. Oh, looks like we got that. Sweet. Alright, build a coaster with average speed of 35 miles an hour. Achieve a park balance bonus of 50. Okay, so I don't know if we can make this wooden coaster have an average speed of 35 miles an hour. That's actually a pretty tough one, to be honest. That's actually a very tough challenge. So that's kind of that is an interesting one. I do find that one interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna change the name of you to just Forge. Okay, so I turned the graphics up on my last one, so I'm gonna turn them back down. I turn the graphics back down because we are lagging just a little bit. I usually put it on loads while I'm working so I don't get any lag. It works. Helps out quite a bit here. Alright, we're going to go to coasters, and we're going to definitely build a wooden coaster. Because I've been waiting for the wooden coaster for quite some time now. Alright, so where do we want to put the station? We're going to enter one way and exit the other. Well, we're going to put it about right here. Will work just fine. Yeah. Alright, we're going to fast forward. That way we're still making quite a bit of money. Oh, looks like it's went down because obviously I placed down a station. Actually, we need to, let's place a little bit more station. I want slightly bigger trains. There we go. Just a little bit. Alright, we're going to put you there. And put you there. Alright, and then start a lift hill. Let's make you just a little bit slightly bigger here. And the lift hill begins. I don't know if we're going to be able to create an average speed of 35 miles an hour, but I have an idea of how we might be able to do that. And that's to make this kind of like that GCI wooden coaster that has the one big drop and then nothing but little airtime hills and small hills afterwards. That's the only way I think we could possibly do it. Alright, so we're not going to make this too tall. It's 140. That's actually pretty tall than I thought it was. Or taller than I thought it was. Alright, so I guess we can start off with like a drop turn. I have a kind of idea where I want this to go. We'll start off there, and let's turn angle snap off, make this a little bit longer. we're gonna, no, not twist it that way. And have a really neat drop turn here. So I like my drop turns. Just like you would see on a GCI here. Now we're gonna plunge down here. Start to level out. Alright, so we're going to start right here. So for an average speed of 35, we need to make sure we keep the speed up. So for doing that, I never ever seem to get that very often. So we're just going to keep this ride very low to the ground. That way it keeps that high speed throughout the ride. So to start off the ride, we're going to have this little hop. That twists and turns, which actually looks kind of cool. We should start keep the ride testing here. Kind of important. Alright. So we're going to have a lot of twists and turns. Just to keep that speed up. Alright, I think this will be quite nice. Alright, let's see, get you over here. And I love wooden coasters that are like this, kind of like Prowler or Mystic Timbers feel here. Where you're going to have a lot of small little hops and stuff like that. Guess we should be smoothing this out as we go along. That way we don't have to do it later. Just smooth out this entire hill. This entire drop turn. Alright, I don't want it to get rid of the hills, so we're gonna be careful here. I mean, that's going to be a huge ejector airtime hill there. It's just going to eject you from your seat. So this is going to have some good airtime, I think, too. I'm going to push play. I kind of want to see the live test results. We're focused a lot on speed right now. So it gets up to 60 miles an hour. $60 miles an hour. Alright, we're gonna bank you here. So we're gonna take it back this way a little bit. Alright, that's probably like the biggest hill we've had so far is this one. Alright, a left turn here, so we'll make a right turn here. And we'll kind of make like this small O-ring turn. Now this one's going to be definitely low to the ground. We're trying to get that average speed challenge here of 35 miles an hour. See, we're already down to like 40 miles an hour when it's on the top of that. Alright, we're gonna smooth all this out. Usually makes it a little bit smaller. Yeah, it does. Every time you smooth something, it usually makes it smaller. Or makes the turn tighter. One of the two. It always does that. But as long as we get that average speed, because I think we're going to start heading back towards the station at this point, just a little bit. See that we're going to have a come around here, and it's going to be a long spread wood coaster out here. It's going to go all the way out here, then come back in that direction. Like I said, give it like a Prowler, Mystic Timbers, maybe even a Thunderhead feel to it. Just whichever you prefer. Alright, so let's place this here. And now we're gonna twist the other way. Again, it's important to keep up the speed of this ride. I still don't think I've had a coaster that's had an average speed as it's asking here. It's always been like, I think the highest was like 28 that I've ever had. So to have one 35 miles an hour, I don't know if it's going to be tough. All I know is I can't have the ride too long where it loses speed, because that's going to go against us in the average speed category. Okay, so this one's going to go around here. Again, lots of twists and turns is what this is going to be out. Alright, now we're going to twist back this way. It's probably going to be a pretty short ride. Not going to lie. Where's the speed at? We're at 41. Yeah, we're losing a lot of speed, so we're probably going to want to end the ride fairly quickly here. So we're going to twist it back, and it's going to come around and hit the brake run here. It's going to be a pretty short ride, but I think it's going to be a fun ride. It'd be a really good ride, too. Alright, let's create the brake run. So this will be the block section. And I'm sure it's going to count these probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Where you're actually slowing down. Alright, we're going to have a slight slant to this. For the brake run. Alright, as for this, we're going to try and give this a little sharper of a turn. Shorten you out here. Alright, and then hopefully the smooth tool will help us out. Yeah, there we go. Where's the speed at? 35. It drops under 30 there. But hopefully the average speed stays up. Actually, we're going to see how it did here. Hit the results. Average speed 20 miles an hour. That, I feel like that is false, man. 20 miles an hour average speed? You gotta be kidding me. I don't find that accurate, because it was like over 35 miles an hour most of the ride. And you know, the lift hill, I bet it counts the lift hill and stuff. I bet it counts like the lift hill and stuff, because that's not fair. Like 20 miles an hour, that means you gotta have some pretty speedy stuff. Rides that are most likely gonna get, like this didn't even have it, like I don't even know. The Lance Wrath had like a 28 miles an hour. average speed. I don't think we're going to be able to do it with a wooden coaster that's only 141 foot tall, but, like, man. I don't think it created enough fear, apparently, either. Huh, interesting. Alright, so, this coaster's not gonna get that. Unfortunately. See, for the most part, except for the very end, it stays up over 35 miles an hour until you hit pretty much the brake run and stuff like that. I gotta think I don't think that 20 miles an hour, I feel like it went a lot faster than that. We're gonna go 9 miles an hour on the chain or lift hill. We're gonna change the lift hill speed. Maybe that will help slightly. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna bump it up to 35. If it counts like the lift hill and stuff, I don't think that's right. I kind of feel like that's cheating me. Alright, we sped up the lift hill here. I'll probably give the trains just a little bit more speed, but we're at 4 miles an hour and I sped it up to 9 miles an hour on the lift hill. Where's the brake run? I don't like that. I'll probably add it after I get the challenge, though. Alright, what does that put us at? Average speed 25 miles an hour. Alright, so I was told to remove the brake run and check, but I'm just not for that, but I have to do it probably. I have to do it. Oh, it's gonna go so fast. But of course, after I get the challenge, I'll probably just change it back to what it was. If this does work. I'll keep its speed up through the run right there. At least slightly. That went up by 1 mile an hour. I don't think we're going to be able to do it on this. Alright, I'm going to give one more shot here. And the last thing to do is raise the lift hill speed all the way up to 14. Which is stinking fast. Alright, this is the last hope. This is the only way we're going to get it. Unless I made the ride a lot shorter. Alright. I guess I didn't go too fast without a brake run. Average speed 31. We're still 4 miles an hour shy. What challenge did I get complete? The profit challenge. Alright. I get to shoot up that lift. It's funny. Alright, well, we couldn't do it here on this coaster, so I guess we'll just save it for another coaster. That's about all we can do. Alright, so we'll do that, and I'm gonna slow this down to like, back down to like 8 or 9. We'll go 9. Because I really don't want to, you know. Alright, placing entrance. And the exits. Alright, I guess we should add our second train. And connect the entrance to the path. And we do it. We have priority passes now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Had to check something real quick. Alright, let's change that. We can actually create the priority pass this time. I'm gonna make this flat up here. Alright. And we're going to create the queue line. So we probably should have made it maybe a little bit taller. Otherwise we're not going to get that challenge. But we can do it on another ride, I think. I have confidence in us. Confidence. All the confidence in the world. Alright, that will be there. Alright, exit pathway. Turn the width, make sure that width's down, otherwise it's going to be ridiculous. Alright. I'm gonna make sure we have railings down here so they don't get in our perimeter. Alright, just kind of like the same thing. We'll connect it to the pathway when that's available. So we're gonna build this pathway now. So that will connect to all of this. Alright, that was kind of ridiculous. Alright, we'll decorate this up a little bit to make it look better. Alright, it's testing. I guess we can open it now. After we add just a little bit of scenery around it. Wow, we have $79,000. What is this madness? We got the alpine rocks here. Alright, and some trees. Of course. There's some litter bins. Oh no. I guess we can have some of these and some of these. Alright, and some bushes, of course, will make people want to ride it more. Because people just want to ride this ride over and over and over. That's what they're going to do. In fact, we're going to take a ride for ourselves here in a second. Once we get to that, we'll get around to that in just a moment. Alright, what are we at to now? This is on medium difficulty for this park. Hopefully I think obviously we can handle medium. Oh, what was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, it's only 23%. I feel like it should be a little bit higher than that. All the stuff I added. I guess I didn't add enough. Alright, we'll add some of these down. I'll just put them in the end pieces here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. Where's the operations tab? There it is. I clicked it. Exit. See, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to put it right there, but whatevs. I don't know anything. Alright, pathways. There we go. Who needs waiting in line when you can buy a priority pass for $50,000? Alright, we'll see if we can keep that rock. I highly doubt it. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. That works out for us. Is anyone even riding the ride? I don't see anyone riding the ride. And no one's worked the way around the ride yet. I want to go on the monster. Okay. Yes, words. Words obviously can describe what's going on right now. I got this priority pass, but I need people to get a line, so... Lay some of these down a little bit. I don't think foliage affects your queue line too much as I would hope it would. What if you have a foliage themed coaster or something like that? You know, you gotta get that scenery rating on your queue line. You know, what do you gotta do then? Alright, we're up to 38%. At least it's in the yellow. Alright, I guess we should build a station here. Just a slight easy station. A nice little station. Alright, should we go brick? I haven't done brick yet. That will look nice. And we'll just build it across here. Across there. And place it over here. I'll have to create our own thing there, because that's something completely different. Oh, we put speakers in the queue line. That's a good idea. I never thought about that for some reason. Genius. Alright, let's get to the other side. And get... Oh gosh, why do you always pop out when I try to put you down? Huh? There we go. Alright, get our nice little wooden sticks here. They're gonna be going in our corners. I call them little wooden sticks because that's what they are. Alright. I just love the duplicate tool because it makes life so simpler. It really does. I mean, look at that. You just boop, 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 and you're ready to go. Man, I just love wooden coasters. Alright, and then we got our slanted roofs to make it look better. Of course. Alright. And then, of course, the top part. Alright, let's see. Should just do the brick, because it would be easy. And gentler slope here. Of course, you would pop out. Twisty, turny, turn it around. We're $80,000. We're in the money. In the money, money, money. Just like the name of the stream. I called it that for a reason. Because we really are just booming it with money right now. We're going to hide this into a bush. You hear that music? I thought so. Wow, that bumped up to 66%. Look at that, man. Music's the way to go. Tell you what, music is the way to go. Alright, time to decorate this thing up with some awesome trees. Wouldn't have it any better way. No better way to get a nice scenery rating for your coaster without lots of trees. Trust me, I'm a tree expert. Kind of. Not really. Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. This is what you do. You take your worst coaster and you just place a crap ton of trees and foliage around it, and it will look good. Because it adds environment, it makes the environment look pretty around your ride, and yeah, I go over this all the time. It literally can make your rides look good. So you get these guys. Look how much awesome this is already starting to look. Not quite there yet, but it will look awesome in just some few short moments. Just give me some time here. At least I'm hoping it does. Sometimes I'm just like, I hope this looks good, and sometimes it doesn't. Let's see if we can place some trees in between the tracks. That'll add some excitement, right? Alright, get a lot of these Alpine feel, because we are in the Alpine map, or whatever you want to call it. So we want to try and get a lot of these trees. So you just get different, we're just getting different variations here of trees, and instantly the ride starts to just pop and excitement. So I know in older Roller Coaster Tycoon games, adding trees and stuff around your ride actually raised the excitement level. In this, I think it just raises the scenery level, and that's about it. Kind of wish it would raise the excitement as well, because it does add excitement to the ride, you know? Not just like a scenery rating, I mean, it actually adds real excitement. if the ride looks better. Alright, replace this guy a little bit. This. You know, you can also add like bushes and rocks and stuff like that. That will also add to it as well. How's it looking with the trees? Oh, we need to add some more here. Around here. This little birch tree is always a good idea because they can fit in some of the tight spots. But yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently when you have better scenery around your ride, the more you can charge your guests. Because you're paying all this money for scenery, you know, you might as well be able to charge more. Alright, we're getting our trees in. Alright, let's check the ride scenery rating, see if it's gone up much. So we go to testing, it's still very low apparently. Of course maybe it has to run a cycle or more cycles, I don't know, before that changes. But if you can also place a lot of rocks down. Along with some like bushes and stuff too. These are very nice. Just around the entire ride. I probably won't do it for this ride, but or too much. We can place it in between the tracks here. Just have some beautiful bushes. Have it really close to the track. And it's just that extra layer of detail too. That makes it look good. Alright, so we're just gonna place all of you here. Looking fantastic. Alright, more and more bushes. And of course, you throw some rocks in there too. And create some pretty good looking stuff. Just get some small rocks around the big rocks. And they usually have different colored rocks too, or different textures. Just add a tiny bit more detail into the... See, kind of like that. That looks good. So you just get all these different kind of rocks here. Kind of mix and match a little bit. And some of these kind of those plants look good. Maybe like a bush or so. Get this lighter green bush. See, and that actually helps a lot more than just the trees around it, because as you can see now, the track scenery rating is down to low. I've raised it up just by placing all these plants and stuff here. So placing some plants and stuff and rocks really close to your track here probably does make a lot of a difference when creating coasters and stuff like that. So that can actually help with a lot of your scenery skills and the simulation aspects of Planet Coaster. Let's see, we're up to $84,000. That's insane. I didn't think I'd get this far in life in Planet Coaster in challenge mode. Can you believe how much money we've made? Alright, I might continue on that later on, but Oh, there's only one airtime count. I'd figure there'd be a little bit more on this coaster. Well, look at that. We got a wooden coaster. We might loop it around a little bit over here with the pathway. Alright, we're going to hit the scenery here and path extras. Have some benches with some nice trash cans. Someone says we should add some theming, but instead of tunnels we should use like a Misty Lake with Kraken tentacles. I could see us putting like a body of water right here at this turn, maybe. I mean, why not? So we're gonna delete some of these trees here. I actually think that would look quite nice. So we're just going to create a little bit of a body of water here. Alright, let me get the water in. And then we can go to sculpting again. And just make this bigger. You can also open up for like water rides and stuff. Open the land. Alright, let's make this just a little bit larger so we can move this a little bit faster. Alright, we'll make it kind of an interesting shape. I don't want it too large, but large enough. That's got a good shape to it. I think we're going to go to the roughen tool now a little bit and just kind of roughen the edges just slightly. Always a good idea. Kind of gives it a more natural look to it. And then we'll outline it with a different texture as well, slightly. Alright, so we're going to go to textures and... Let's see, we don't really have a sandy texture, do we? I guess this one will kind of work. Oh, that looks quite okay. Alright, we're gonna make the size a little bit bigger here. Gonna add a hill just off in the distance here. Excellent. Alright, and smooth this hill out. And of course, you gotta put some scenery on it. As in, like, some trees, of course. Excellent. So we got like these beech trees as well, as it's called in the game. Oh, I don't want you to go on top of that tree there. Not really. Let's go right there. Get these beech trees on the beach, as I would say. I would say, anyways. Not on top of each other. No. That's looking quite nice. So why is everyone calling this Xbox Lake? Alright, we're gonna get all the trees in here. And we're gonna have to put some bushes alongside the lake too. Some nice bushes that will look beautiful. Alright, some of these trees will go here and here. How does this look like an Xbox controller? I don't see it. I have an Xbox controller sitting right next to me. I don't see it. Not really. Don't really see it. I mean, unless this is big and bulky and unless I'm looking at it at the wrong angle. Okay, let's just finish this up here. So we can move on to bigger and better things. Oh yeah, I haven't been adding this tree. This is the tree I was looking for. How could have I forgotten about this tree? I like the ones that look smaller on the picture are actually the largest ones sometimes. Kind of interesting. Alright, that will do it for right now. And everyone thought it would be a good idea to add, like, the Kraken tentacles coming out here. Since it is called the monster. Gotta find them first. Alright, I see the Kraken itself. There's the tentacle. I'm gonna place you under here. There we go. Just on the edge of the lake here. Put one back here as well. And one over here. Oh, we have 4 of them. Alright, how's the scenery rating now? It's still low. Interesting. That you're still low. Alright, let's decorate the little beach side here with some plants, some bushes. Everyone's gonna be like, oh look, watch out for those tentacles. I don't want to get eaten today. Get some smaller trees here. Forge has been fixed. Hooray! I was worried about it, even though I didn't know it was down, so. Alright, more rocks. Let's put some rocks on the edge here. Yeah. More and more rocks equals more and more scenery rating, I guess. I think it does, because it does seem to help anyways. Beautiful. Look at this wooden coaster we created. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead and save this. It's very highly okay. I guess we're resuming rather than saving. It's pretty highly detailed.
Alright, we got 3 coasters in the park now. So you won't ever have to worry about changing the litter bins here because they instantly get, you know, incinerated. And that little girl is inside in the trash can. That's not good. I don't know what that little girl's doing. She's a little bit too close to the fire. So, I don't know. I quite like this little layout. How long, what was the other results here? It's just over a minute long. It's only 79 seconds long. That is a short coaster. Short ride, but it's okay. It's alright. We haven't researched anything in a while, have we? What's our next coaster? Titan versions. Huh. I don't know which one that would be. Maybe we should have a thrill ride going as well. Look at that, $89,000. We are in the money right now. Which is insane. Let's see. I think we can actually raise the ticket price up to at least $5. Is anyone even using priority passes? I don't even know. Oh, it must have just broke down. Do every 10 minutes here. Broken down. Oh, shoot. Alright, let me go to my custom roster here. For staff, work rosters, new rosters. Let's edit it. And we're going to select this one as well. That way, this one's also in here. Okay, I thought I selected the ride. Because I want this ride involved too. Save work roster. One ride, one. Okay. I guess it doesn't want to do it. I suppose. Like, I just want to... See, it's got this one selected, right? Or do we have to do both? Oh, I got a cool control. There we go. There we go. I got it now. Yep. Ta-da. Alright, now we got 2 rides, so that one mechanic's responsible for the 2 major coasters here. Or 2 big major coasters here. Has been fixed. Sweet, they got all over that pretty quickly. So yeah, people are going to be able to use the priority pass here, which is nice. For this ride. I want to do it on Goliath's Wrath here too, but it doesn't really have too much of a line. Goliath's Wrath. I'm very proud of this layout too. So proud of it. I uploaded it to the Steam Workshop. Apparently, so. Alright, so here's the monster. Nice little wooden coaster. Goliath's Wrath has broken down. Well, that's just not good. Alright, how are we doing on researching here? Alright, we need to check up on our staff here. We haven't checked up on them in a while. Janitor's okay. Alright, we need to make these guys a little bit happier. Always important to train your employees. Alright, the vendors are looking pretty happy here. All the mechanics are happy, which is good. Fantastic. Alright, anyone that's level 1, I want to try and train here. Alright, we'll give you a raise because you got trained. You're level 1, so I'll train you as well. Excellent. One more level 1 here. Our goal is to have the highest quality staff in the world. Alright, everyone's happy. Alright, what will be our next coaster in the park? That's a good question for everyone here. Let's see, I should probably research 3 things at once. Just to make sure we're getting somewhere. Alright, that's costing money, but hey, we're in the money, so I'm gonna save the park here. Because it's been a little bit of a while since we saved. Just a little bit. Wild Blue has been fixed. Multiple rides have been fixed. I'm not gonna name them off to you because there's been too many. Look, we have an ATM. Didn't even realize it. What is that? I don't even know what that was. That was kind of weird. Alright, we're just building some paths here to get everything going, even out here. And that's bathrooms right there. That's what that is. And let's see what else we have. Information booths. First aid restroom. What shops do I have? I have a hot dog squad too. I like using blueprints a lot. So that one's just a chief beef there. Let's see what our guests are thinking. If we have any thirsty guests or something. Oh look, we got a park rating challenge. Alright, sweet. With at least 8.0 excitement. I thought this was medium difficulty. That is high excitement. 8.0? My gosh. Holy poop. Whoa, 8.0 excitement. What was Goliath's Wrath at? It was pretty high too. I was 6.90. How do you get 8.0 excitement? That's insane. That's gonna be hard. It is definitely gonna be a difficult. That's definitely difficult, and we're on medium difficulty. I guess it does get harder throughout time. I'm guessing, but jeez, I never rode this ride. I just realized that we never rode this ride. We're gonna ride it now. I'm surprised no one was like, Joe, ride that ride. You know, no one said that. Kind of surprised me. Oh, I yawn. Alright, here we go. The monster is here. And well. So we're gonna ride him. We're gonna ride him now. Look at all the trees. It just makes it look so much better. Alright, we're gonna skip this lift hill because it's boring. And we get to the exciting part, so. And that's the drop turn into the little airtime hills. You're trying to tell me this didn't have an average speed of 35 miles an hour? Yeah, right. Alright, this thing definitely keeps its speed. That's for sure. I like all the twists and turns. A lot of fun. It's a nice little wooden coaster. Like a nice little GCI, I think. And look at all this bare land right here. Maybe someday we'll be able to put something in there. I don't know. I almost want to fill it up with trees, but... Anyways. Oh, look, we're over $90,000. Oh, my. Oh, wow. We haven't even done any marketing campaigns. Well, what are we lacking in? We're the lowest in adult groups, so we're going to market for adult groups. Teenagers, families, and adults. On a late night talk show, they're going to be talking about our park. At least I hope they are. I just kind of want to fill in some of the gaps with like trees and stuff. Because it's just kind of like, there's open spots everywhere and it needs to be filled with something. Even trees. I think it'll make the little park look a little bit better too. Yeah, a Giga would be faster. Maybe if we get that, I might just put a Giga in. Might be a good idea to add a Giga coaster to get that speed. Alright, just over time we're going to be filling in the gaps with some like random trees and stuff like that. And bushes. I think it'll make this challenge park a little bit better overall. Alright, a couple more trees here. It'll also help with a little bit of scenery of our rides and stuff. Just in the slightest. See, it's already looking better with a couple trees everywhere. Oh gosh, it's a big tree. Big tree. So you just place like 2 down, go to the next one. Place 2 down, go to the next one. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now. Place 2 of that trees, go to the next one. And if it ends up being the same one more than once, then I put 3 there. Oh, I'm a rebel. It'll be okay. We're at $92,000. Oh man, we're in money. See, we're making money. We built a coaster and we're still making money. Construction is like not even an issue either. We're just like plowing through it. How about a couple bushes as well? That'll look nice. Need some smaller ones here. Excellent. Alright, how about a couple over here too? Maybe a couple of these. Oh yeah, we need some more over here. I found another naked area. Place 2 trees, go to the next one. Place 2 trees, go to the next one. Even if, like, again, if it's the same tree, it's okay. Just try and click on different trees as possible. It's kind of it makes it kind of a little bit of a fast process here. I don't know. Because it is making progress here. Yeah. Alright, we need to build more this way. We're gonna try and loop it around here. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay. We researched that stuff yet? Not yet. Man, you're like taking forever. I guess we can fast forward. Marketing. How many guests do we have? We have over 2,200 guests in the park, which is really good. Attractions and shops. Finances. Alright. Park extras. We've become a huge success that we're just gonna keep on building. Because we still got space to work with. Is there any rides that we have? Of course there's rides we haven't added yet that are in here. We can put one of these in here because it's so small. Oh, there's a new challenge available. What is it? Achieve monthly profit of $7,000. I think we can do it. As long as I stop building for a month. You got like this big square of rides and attractions and stuff like that right here. And then you got some coasters. I do like the look of the wooden coaster. It turned out very nice. The environment anyways for it. It's probably my favorite. But I don't know, Goliath was really good too. Or Goliath's Wrath rather. Goliath's Wrath. What's its scenery rating? Average. Research project ready to be revealed. Got 2 of them. Looney Balloons. And Magical Moments. Magic Twirl. Of course. What else do we have? Let's do a thrill ride. And let's do another family ride. Sounds good to me. Anyways. Alright, we're going to place this one here. We've been putting down a lot of thrill rides, so let's mild it down just a smidge. Alright, small key line here for the whirly rig. Because it doesn't need a big key line whatsoever. There we go. I love how that was red, but it still let me place it. I always hated that song. Yeah. Alright, Whirly Rig's open for business. Come ride it. No ride better than the Whirly Rig. Not ever. I add some special effects in the queue line though to ump it up a little bit. Got confetti, engine thruster, laser. I was looking for something specific. That's smoke. Dry ice. Guess I'll just go all. Isn't there a bubbles one? I want bubbles. Give me bubbles. Bubbles. It's a water. Where are the bubbles? I know there's bubbles in here, isn't there? Oh, here they are. Just for the kids. Cute, isn't it? There we go. Surprised I didn't raise it more, but oh well. I'll just add a couple more plants here and there. But hey, it's got a nice little queue line going. A lot of people are in line to ride it. Where do I? I like bubbles. Bubbles are my fave. Alright, we got the Whirly Rig open for biz over here. I got it to the yellow, so that's good. What are people saying? I'm not queuing that long to go on Whirly Rig. Why not? It's like the best ride on park. I want to put something cool in the middle here. Maybe like a statue or something. Or, hey, we're going to go centerpieces. I can make like a fountain here. Yeah, that's a good one. Place this here. And why don't we put the king on his throne? Yeah. Looking quite good. And majestic. Of course, you gotta add some stuff around him, too. Otherwise, it won't look as good. As he stands on his throne of the fountains. I quite like this fountain, though. It's quite beautiful. Do you think guests notice the scenery that's just slightly away from the path? Maybe. Project's waiting to be revealed. Let me finish this ring of flowers. Flowers come first. Oh my. Oh look, we have over $100,000. We are rich, man. We are just rich. That's not what I wanted to go to. Oh gosh, they're all done. What's the coaster? Oh, okay, it's the other inverted coaster. There's the cube. And the hyperspin. It's the next coaster. Back to the 80s. Oh. I was going to keep doing family rides, thrill rides, and coasters. Alright, we're gonna add some water jets to the fountains, because I think that's a good idea too. Maybe some small water jets though. Display small. Medium will work. We'll just put it on all four sides here. And we got a nice little water fountain. Yeah. Alright, just a couple more. Use the ring ones. The ring ones? The big splashes? Oh my gosh. It's a lot of water just... I don't know, that's... Here. Put them on either side here. That's not too bad. Here, let me press play here. It's a lot of water. And slowing it down sounds so much different. I really wonder what that one coaster is. Or the next coaster that's being researched is. Back to the 80s. An older style? Kind of coaster? I don't know. Unclear what's going to be happening there. But we'll find out sure enough. Man, my hunger is real. I haven't had any breakfast yet. I think I already have the mine train, don't I? Yeah, I already have the mine train. Right there. I don't know which one that would be. See, and that's a nice little centerpiece there. Now we're gonna add a couple more trees over here. Just for decorations. I like adding lots of rocks. It makes it look cool. It looks good. I already got an arrow, unless it's the, I have the arrow looper. In fact, I have one in the park. Right there. Unless it's the arrow hyper. Which I don't think that's in there already. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna laugh if it's like an RMC. That would make no sense at all. Alright, we're gonna save. Because it's been kind of a while. Almost 30 minutes, so. Alright. Back to fast forwarding here. Okay, these aren't even close. Back to the 80s. I mean, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Alright, we gotta have more benches here and trash cans around the fountain. Alright, I like this section. It's looking quite nice. You got the centerpiece in the middle, of course, with path all the way around it. It's looking good. Goliath's Wrath is broken down. Well, that's not a good thing. At least people are using the priority passes on the wooden coaster over there. As for the arrow here, a couple people are using it as well. Each ride we do, we kind of want to add a priority pass for the major attractions. I wonder how much money I can make before it says I can't make any more money. Like, I wonder if there's a max. I mean, I'm up over 100,000. Is it possible to get to 1,000,000? I don't know. Will it let me get to 1,000,000? That would be awesome. Okay. We could possibly put down another ride. So I got all this research going. I actually meant to go and look at the guests here. We got more adult groups coming in, but we need more teen groups. That's down to 28%, so let's get those teenagers in there. Only do one at a time for right now. Monthly profit 4,000. Guests, many guests are thirsty. Well, what are you thirsty for? There's a gulpy right there. As we need more drink stalls, apparently. There's a gulpy right there. There's a cosmic cow right there. What more do you want from me? How many more guests are how are you guests thirsty? It's evenly spaced throughout the park. The only place I could think about putting one is maybe over here by Goliath, since there's not a whole lot over here. Construction coming through for a new stall. Say hello to the new Cosmic Cow. Now open over in the Goliath area. Goliath's Wrath area. Dum ba da dum. So we cleared land for some construction. Isn't that awesome? Construction of this awesome Cosmic Cow. We had to clear some trees, but it's okay because we're putting some trees back in. As long as you put the trees back in, it's okay. There we go, that will be good for us. Vekoma. Vekoma would be an interesting one. Alright, it's almost done. Carousel into the sky. This must be the aeronauts. Alright, what's this next one? Alright, we got Sunflare, which will be a fun one. Create some fear into people's hearts. And back to the 80s, we're about to figure out what that is. Go back to the thrill rides and family rides. I just want to get all these researched as much as possible. Now we have plenty of options for us when we need them. Alright, the coaster's almost done. 1 day remaining. And it's done. Let's see what we got. It is the hyper. Okay. Nothing above, nothing below. $112,000. Alright, time for another flat ride here. How big's the Sunflare? I don't think it's quite big, yeah. I'm not gonna fit that in there. However, we're gonna throw the aeronauts in here. I quite like this ride. It's a nice little family ride. Alright, create a nice little queue line for the aeronauts. See, it was the Aero Hyper Coaster. Alright, we'll go to regular paths here. Alright, we'll continue this pathway. I guess that will work. And we can just do this and we'll connect. Whoops. And then we'll connect this right there. Open for business. The Aeronauts. Another new ride at JLW Park. Come ride it now, or not at all, at JLW Park. Where we're constantly adding rides in random spots. Okay, so we're just going to add some sweet trees here. Sweet trees. The monster has been fixed. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Alright, so we have a wing coaster coming around apparently for whatever's being researched now. Which apparently that is the one being researched, which I'm pretty sure I've heard that before, and it was the Winged Rider. So if you memorize the sayings on there, you know you can actually know what is being researched. So, which is quite nice. So I know what's coming in. You just gotta know each one. Oops. Oops, we don't want to do that. Alright, this pathway is coming along quite nicely. How about more path benches over here? We got a little bit of space over here to work with too. See, we're going to loop around the wooden coaster here eventually. Well, we'll see if it happens. It's got to happen first. I don't know what the hints are RMCs yet. I haven't seen those before, but I'm sure you can actually tell if it's a hybrid because it will show it right here. In the picture, you can kind of tell because it has its own picture. It will look like this one right here. Once you see that logo, you know it's going to be one of the RMCs, pretty much. Getting a good collection of coasters now. We still need to add a B&M in this park. We have no B&Ms in this park. What's with that? This park needs a B&M. Like, you can't have a park without a B&M. Oh, look at this. Star Wheel. Oh, okay. Alright, and the disc. Alright, get these going again. What was I gonna do? I forgot completely. I completely lost my... Oh, yes. I was gonna go in here and raise the ticket price just a little bit more. I'm gonna raise it to $6. I'll raise the priority pass just a little bit too. And we have multiple rides for that. I want to make sure people are still entering the park. There's no guests coming in though. We're at 2,500 guests. Oh, here comes some. Here comes some. Alright, they're coming in. They're swirling in. We have multiple rides down. That doesn't sound good. Man, everything's breaking down, coming up, breaking down, coming up. What is with this? Alright, why don't we clear the way for another ride here? Will the cube fit in here okay? It's kind of a tight squeeze here. If I rotate it this way? No. It would have to go like right here. But I'll take it. Alright, place the exit right here and connect the path. Connect this to the entrance to the ride. We'll go this way quite nicely. Alright. The cube is testing. Are you ready for the cube? Beep beep. Hear that beat? Alright, it's been tested. We're gonna open up the cube now. Oh wait, there's more to do in this area. I need to start adding more. Alright. Check. Alright. Gotten requests to change the color of the cube. You don't like the purple? Should we just like make it all black? Oh, actually that doesn't look that bad. Get rid of that pink. No, I think Priority Passes actually works for like all rides, so. For the major rides. I usually only do it on roller coasters, usually. That's just what I usually do. Alright, let's add some more scenery around the ride. I'm gonna add some bushes. Just around the area. Make it look quite nice. You would ride this, right? I know I would. Looks like fun. Looks like nice fun. How many rides and attractions do we have now? Challenge is complete. Oh, we got the monthly profit one of 7,000. No kidding. Alright, we need to still make that coaster, which is going to be really hard. 8.0 excitement. Ooh. You see how much money we have? Like, that's insane. Alright, I think it said multiple research projects are done. Alright, we got a wing coaster now. Black Falcon. And we got Gears of Fear. And the chair swing. An alternative launch. Okay. Looks like we got a launch coaster coming. Freedom of Flight. I think that is the flying coaster. Alright, so we got 2 coasters being researched right now. I want to get a B&M though. Alright, I'll change it. I'll change it to yellow. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna wrap around here, but we gotta be careful. And I want to build another coaster. We still have all this space to work with. The boundary ends way over here, so who knows what we could come up with. We could create the ultimate coaster park with nothing but like a kajillion roller coasters. Or we're gonna have the pathway go around to like this. I'm just gonna create a pathway layout here. And why don't we add a sun flare? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Place the exit right there. Alright, maybe we'll test it out on a flat ride, having a priority pass for a flat ride. My goal is to make this the biggest coaster destination in the world. Alright, let's go to priority pass here. We're going to enable the priority pass, and we're going to test it out here. We're going to place the exit there. And I'm going to build a priority pass to skip the line of Sunflare. I like to test priority passes out. See how well they work. That way we have more rides with priority passes. Alright, Sunflare is going to be a very high thrill ride. No doubts. I mean, look at that. It's just gonna stick out by like a sore thumb, too. It's gonna be an interesting park layout because we're just gonna have like a huge straight section here, and then it's gonna kind of wrap around this direction. We're gonna open this up, and let's add some music around. That seems to be a big booster to the thing, or to stuff. Let's change the song here. This is the genie. We don't want the genie. Sailing the high seas. Peoples of the Sand. Cosmic Balance. Kind of creepy. The dark coaster approaches. Wonderful Planet Coaster. I like this one. It's just beautiful. I don't have to have anything the same. We're just jauntily coming through the queue line like, oh, yay, this is going to be fun. It does boost it quite a bit. When it's done, will be up for download. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I'll put it up. I'm having a lot of fun with this challenge mode because we're having a lot of success. And I mean a lot of success. We need to put something in the middle here. We need to put some shops around here. That's why I kind of left this spot open. So we can just put... Alright, let's look at some food shops. Alright, this one has 2 chief beefs. So we can get some more food shops in there. We're going to get another restroom in here. I'm just using blueprints and stuff for right now. And a cosmic cow. That way people can stay satisfied with all that stuff. Cosmic cow. Alright, we've added some staff lately with all the vendors. Ooh. What do we got? What do we got? Sky Ace. Okay. Can you put Millennium Force in the Spark? I actually could because I do have the blueprint for it. I actually made it myself. I don't know if I would do that, but... I got 2,800 guests in our park. That's insane. We have so much space left. Let's see. What was I keep forgetting what I'm doing when I go into here. Marketing research is almost done on these. What was I doing? Where are all the attractions I have? Jeez. Does anyone remember what I was doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, staff. Of course, staff. I'd build the launch wing B&M, but I don't have it available. The Black Falcon, you can't. I don't think you can actually do that. So unfortunately, I don't think you can yet. It's like it's two separate things, so. Alright, making my employees is the top priority for me. Making them happy. Making sure they're trained and all that good stuff. I'm up to $135. 135,000, sorry. Quite a difference. Alright, you guys are all happy? You guys are happy? But I still want to train you. I feel like we need another janitor, though. We don't have too many janitors out here. Oh, I thought I clicked hire janitor. Alright, we needed another janitor. Simply because, you know, we only had one and the park's getting kind of bigger, so I thought it was kind of necessary. Alright, has the researchers been done over here? I'd assume so. Alternative launch. There's the launch wing coaster. There you go. I wondered what the alternative launch was. And then we got the dangling one here, which is kind of interesting. 2 coasters again. Phenomenal speed. Oh, yes. Track overlap. We're gonna research all of them. Just get them all researched. That way we can kind of just decide what we want to do. I'm gonna do a B&M winged next. That would be fun. Definitely want to do a B&M winged coaster next. Alright, it's kind of hard to do some stuff around here because the swings are just fly out and hit a tree, you know? Or maybe you don't know, I don't know. You know? Thank goodness that was obstructed because I would have been mad if I would have placed it there. Alright, we got so many good rides to choose from here. Alright. This B&M winged has to be good though. Alright, let's see what coasters we have to choose from. Do we want to do a launched wing coaster or a normal wing coaster? What do you guys think? I've already seen a lot, someone say launched already, so. But we got the launched and the normal one. I'd assume everyone's going to say launched. Because that, how fun is that, obviously. So I'll leave it up to you guys, but I'm pretty sure you're going to say launched. That's just what I'm assuming. Oh, we got hats. Fantastic still. I got one vote for launch, one vote for normal. How about a hat's fantastic here? It's fantastic. Alright, we're tied. I need other people to vote for this. Alright, that's 3 for launch, 1 for normal. And please don't spam it. Alright, I think launch is gonna win, unfortunately. Unfortunately for the ones that wanted the regular one, you know. It's not unfortunate. I think it's a win-win either way, but... We got so many staff now, it's hard to keep up with them. Alright, I wanted to train you. That way you are good. Alright, everyone's saying launched? So launched it will be. Alright, so we got to do the Cloud Runner, which is the launched wing coaster. We're going to put it in this area over here. Alright, we're only going to have 6 per car, or 6 per train, I mean. So that's what I meant to say. Alright, we'll have the entrance on this side, the exit on that side. Gonna have about right here, and see what it has. Alright, so we're putting angle snap on for right now. We'll have the optional catwalk here with drive tires. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you in here. Oh gosh, didn't want that. You're gonna go this direction. Then you're gonna hit some. We're gonna have you slow down here. And then you're just gonna take right off. Alright, target speed. Ooh. I want this to go really fast. Let's have a really fast one. Let's go 72 miles an hour. Acceleration rates. I want it pretty high. That way this thing just throws you out there. I guess we should press play so we can kind of get an idea what it's going to be at. Should we have it start at kind of like a Thunderbird. That's the name of it, right? At Holiday World. Alright, it hits 72 there, so we can actually start. Should we start with an Immelman? Or is that too cliche? Or we can start with a dive loop. That'd be kind of different. Dive loops are fun. I like dive loops a lot. I'll start with a dive loop, because that's different. It's not an Immelman. I'll launch that there. Hopefully that... How tall is that? 115 feet at 72 miles an hour. It's a little fast. It's a little fast. Maybe we can either make it bigger. Like a big dive loop. Like a huge dive loop. And then maybe we can do like a... Let's turn it over just a little bit this way. Is this still going really fast through that? I think it is. That's still really fast. I don't want it to go too fast. I want it to stay a little bit realistic. Then again, a giant, like, dive loop. Still really cool. It's 151 foot tall dive loop. That's insane. Alright, we're gonna turn angle snap off here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a turn here. And then we'll get into our next inverting coaster, because I don't want it to go too far that direction. So, almost like an airtime hop here, or a moment. Because I want it to go this direction. Alright, next, everyone is like a bat wing. I don't add bat wings very often. Oh my. It's underground. I would have to do some terraforming. Unless you did some auto tunnels here. Have the bottom part in a tunnel? Near miss elements, huh? But we can keep it at a high speed here, too. Alright, so it's going to bring us back this over here. Excellent. And we could cover that up just a little bit and make it a little bit nicer. Alright, let's smooth this section out. Just a little bit. It's gonna be a high-speed hill right there. Very high-speed hill. This is gonna be a fast wing coaster. Like, it's got some speed to it. That's a lot of force on the track. I don't know. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the most realistic, but... A tilted loop, huh? Well, let me take a look at the tilted loop here and see if we can't fit it in here, or maybe later. Tilted loop sounds cool. Obviously, it'd be under loops. It's pretty much the inclined loop, right? One of these. It's the same thing, right? Inclined. If I do this, I can make it kind of come back this direction. I'm using a lot of prefabricated pieces, but that actually would fit quite kind of well right here, and then I can go back this way. There we go. Gonna have a speed moment here. This thing's flying. It's absolutely flying through this thing. Alright, don't want to go too tall here. Because if I can, maybe I can try and get the speed. Alright, we'll try and make it go sideways here. Certainly gonna have some interesting stats to it, I bet. Alright, if we start leveling you out here. So we want to keep it pretty high speed. And of course have some near miss elements with this thing as well. It's I'll have a little bit of bigger leveling here. And we will smooth you out like so. So we'll probably make this a little bit tighter, like usual. Not too much. This has got a good layout going to it, I think. It's a very fast ride, though. Very fast. Alright, make you come over here into some open space. And possibly put another... some sort of inversion here, another one. Alright, so what else do we have here? We got corkscrew, banana rolls. Of course, that thing's huge. A banana roll. We got the 45-degree inclined loop, which also would be kind of cool. That thing just flies, man. It's got some high speeds to it. No. You're like practically sideways there, which is really cool. I like that incline loop. That'll be cool. Wait, hear the sounds on this thing? That's awesome. Alright, maybe one more element here. We'll try to head for home. Maybe even another dive loop? That would match it up pretty close to the station here. Alright, we'll turn off angle snap. We might add a helix real quick. Or something in that nature. Let's go down here and create the brake run. So this is all taken care of. Alright, magnetic brakes. I'll turn angle snap off. Give it just the slightest incline. It's like a lot of coasters out there. Make sure this thing has brakes, because it's going to need them. Alright, and I'm going to create like a helix here. So we're going upwards. Fairly large helix. Alright, we can start going down here. I hope it has a high excitement rating. That's the hopes. Oh, we can't go too low. Alright, let's raise you up just a smidge so you're not going too low. Alright, and if we press the smooth tool, that will smooth that out perfectly. Alright, pretty nice. I didn't want to make it too big, obviously, so we kind of kept it. But it's got a really decent size and layout to it, I think. Oh yes, add catwalks to the brakes. Always a good idea. Optional catwalk. Optional catwalk. There we go. That looks better. Thanks for reminding me. Alright. Make sure this is all smoothed out. Why? What? What happened here? Why did it stall here? Did it not make it through that? Uh-oh. Houston, we might have a problem. Surely it had enough speed. This thing was booking. Surely it had enough speed. Alright, we got the Batwing. Was it paused? I don't know. It might have been. Yeah, it has to make it with that speed that it has. It's nearly 60 miles an hour. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, it didn't make it. Would you look at that? It didn't make it. That's what happened. It didn't make it through the dive loop, or the dive loop. All right. We're gonna have to make that smaller, I guess. So we'll go to dive loop. It's gonna be harder to connect it. Or we're just gonna have to adjust this. Ooh. Why are you just so twisted there? Oh gosh. I don't know if this is gonna smooth out properly or not. See, it's kind of got this little. Yeah, it'll be all right, I think. Kind of wish you could. There it goes. Yeah. See, we're all good. See, I wish we could kind of smooth this out a little bit. It's a little bit of a. Alright, let's see if we can add a second train. Can we not? I can't add 2 trains, even though I got a block section here. I did put a block section there, right? That is a block section. Okay, I guess we're not adding 2 trains to this ride, since it won't let me. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, we'll test it out. I don't know. And let's get the test results here. Biggest drop, 122 feet. Average speed, 36 miles an hour. Yeah! That's awesome. Excitement isn't quite to 8, but hey, we made progress. Alright, the entrance goes on this side. The exit goes on this side. Well, that's the thing. I know I have to click block section, but that won't let me click block section. I'll show you. So you go to operations, block section. It's grayed out. It won't let me do it. Alright, queue line. Alright, wood. Wood. So I don't know why it's not going to let me add a second train. It's kind of interesting. Make the queue line go under right here. And we can add this going this way. Surely that block section's long enough. I don't understand if it was too short. I really couldn't. Alright, I want that to end over here. I even made the train shorter and it still wouldn't let me, so I don't know what to do there. Like, even if I make the train shorter, it doesn't help. There we go. There's the exit. Alright, we'll build you over here. I don't want that to be that large. Not really. There, that will work. That will work alright. And get the priority pass enabled here. Priority pass entrance. I already had this. Look, I already had this planned out. Exit. Guess we'll just have to put it at the bottom here. I want to keep it on this texture. And we'll just get you all the way to the station. Turn angle snap off because it's not where I want it to be. Now if I turn it on, it'll actually be pretty even. Oh gosh. Cloud runner. But anyways. Alright, I can do some editing, I guess, to see if I can make this work better. Everyone's saying like it's just a pain in the butt to try and change. It really is. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change it. It'll give people more of an excuse to buy a priority pass when there's a longer line for this ride. But, yeah. I'm an evil person, I know. I'm gonna save the park. And I think I'm gonna ride this real quick. And I actually have to get going after this because I do have work today. So we're gonna ride the ride. I won't keep you in suspicion here for this. Here we go. Got a lot of theming to do with this ride. It's like under-supported dramatically there. Holy crap. I want to talk about near-miss elements. Here we go, right there. Hear all this sounds. Sounds are amazing in this game. So one thing they did right, it was definitely sounds. I love how I got the average speed on this one. So I'll get that challenge done. Why is this ride so under-supported? Alright, and then the final helix to finish the ride out. I hear the sounds of those brakes. Jeez. You get a nice view of Goliath's Wrath from here, too. Which is cool. Anyways, that is the layout of our new coaster, which will be our 4th coaster in the park. It needs some theming up, and I think it will be good. But I do have to get off here, unfortunately, and we'll come back to this. When we come back, we're going to add scenery around this and see what else we're going to do. So anyways, we're at $122,000. We started at like 60,000 something. So we've already like doubled our money in this live stream, which is amazing. So we're making a lot of money. We made another coaster. And I know it looks like crap kind of right now without scenery, but we'll change that in the future. So anyways, as I do my outro here, everyone, or some people want to ride Goliath's Wrath real quick. So we're going to ride that. It's broken down currently, so that sucks. See if I can't speed up the time here and before the mechanic gets here. Oh gosh. There he is. Alright, we're gonna get us going. Oh, now we gotta wait for guests because they all left. Come on, get with the program. All right, while the guests are waiting, I actually wanted to go ahead and open this and get the challenge. Claim reward. Thank you. Hurry up and get in line. We're gonna ride this real quick. Oh, I guess it's gonna launch without guests because it took too long. Anyways, to end this one, oh, you get a good view of the chair swing thing over there. It's really tall, the Sunflare. Anyways, this is gonna be Goliath's Wrath at the end here, so I hope you guys enjoy, and this is gonna be it for this live stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll come back to this park most definitely, and try and add some more coasters, some more awesome rides, and make this one of the best coaster parks out there. Because I want to add a lot of roller coasters to this park. I really do. So after we theme that up a little bit over there and get some scenery going, oh my gosh, here comes this. We're going to add more. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I might change the color scheme because it's a little bit close to Goliath's Wrath. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed any of the stream, it'll be uploaded to YouTube right afterwards. Of course, you got to let it process for a little bit, so it'll be a little bit on that. But anyways, this ride is actually available on the Steam Workshop if you want to check it out. So that's about all I got for you guys today. Make sure you have a great day. Even cooler tomorrow. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.